Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So, I'm Fitra Rahmadanti as the first speaker that will explain you about media. Are you ready? If you're ready, let's say we are ready for study. Okay guys, so as the students, we always see that the teacher brings something that make us interested. That's right. Nah, the teacher always brings something to help them in explain the material for us. The things that they bring, it calls media. So, what's the definition of media? I will tell you. So, the definition of media is all tools that help convey the subject matter in learning and teaching process as to facilitate the learning objective that have been formulated. So, media is something that always teacher choose to help them in explain the material for us as a students. So when they use it, it makes the explanation by them more clearly, and then media can also make students more have attention to the teacher. After that, media give some experience, especially when the teacher make some media that very creative and maybe it is beautiful and colorful, so make the students happy and fun to see or to learn with it. So it is many benefit or advantage when a teacher use it. So it is the reason why teacher always use media, because for the first, like I say before, it make the students have experience that memorable for them. After that, more make the students attention and focus of the explanation by teacher, because they happy to see the media the teacher use. After that, media can make the explanation by teacher is clearly. Because why? Because when the teacher use media, they not only say and explain by verbal, but the students can see about the material based the media that the teacher bring. So when we learn, it is very important if in the classroom there is media that help us and help the teacher too. It help for teacher to easy explain the material, and for us as a students, it make we are feel have fun and interest and focus, so that we can learn and we can get or understand about the material more easily. So it is important for media in learning and teaching process.
Hello everyone, my name is Putri. The next I will explain you the characteristic of media. The first teaching media has physical meaning called by hardware. Hardware is a object that can be seen, touched, and hear. And second, teaching media has non-physical meaning. We call it software. That is such a message to transfer to the student. Third, the emphasizing of teaching media is in the visual and video. And fourth is teaching media is a tool to help teaching learning process. And then the fifth, teaching media used to communicate between teachers and student in learning and teaching process. And six, teaching media can be used massively. For example, radio and television. And the last is attitudes, age, organizations, strategy, and management that are related with application of certain knowledge. I think that's it from me. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Melani Febrianti. My student's registration number 2117013. So I am 6th semester students of STKIP PGRI Lubuklinggau. Now today I would like to explain you about the material. It is about media. So you have know about definition of media and then the characteristic of media. So next I will explain you about the classification of media. So the classification of media I take from Heinitz 2010. There are 6 classification of media. For the first classification, it is print media. So print media is a media which can show information to us that we can just read or see. For example, pictures, and then books, and also poster. So for the next classification or second classification, it is audio media. Audio media is a media which can show information to us that we can just heard. Yes, heard by your ear. For example, tape recording, radio, podcast. Okay, we continue to the next classification. The third classification, it is audio visual media, silent media. So this media which can show information, picture, and also audio. For example, slide PowerPoint. In this slide PowerPoint, we can show the picture with audio. And then for the next classification, fourth classification, it is audio-visual motion media. It is the media that can show us information about picture and audio with motion, or the picture can moving. For example, television, and then cartoon film, and also silent film. Okay, for the next classification, fifth classification, it is multimedia. This media which can show information into the computer system. So it's mean that this media can we put in the computer system with internet. It can be, for example, we can use computer with internet for learn about e-learning or web-based basic learning. Well, it is the last classification of media. The sixth classification of media, it is display media. So this media can be presented or displayed by the teacher with interactive and communicative learning. So that it is show the picture too, but the picture, not just the picture, but it can be more interactive for the student and communicative for the student. I will show you the example of display learning. It is blackboard and then bulletin board. This is the example for display media. So I have tell you all of classification of media. I hope from my explanation you can get the point, and then it is useful for you. If I have wrong information, I'm so sorry. Thanks for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.
Hello guys, I'm Igo Romadon, of student of STKIP PGRI Lubuklinggau. I will show you how to use Kahoot as media in learning, as web-based learning or internet learning or e-learning. So I'm gonna show you how to make it and how to use it. Okay, so here we are at the website of Kahoot. Now we are going to make a Kahoot as media to learning process of teaching English. So firstly, we have to log in into the Kahoot. You can log in with Google, log in with Microsoft account, or if you already have the account in Kahoot, you can enter username or email and enter password and then log in. But I am gonna log in with Google. There we go. Did. And then if you want to make a Kahoot, you're going to in the create section, click create. Here we go. There's a lot of the function here, the template. I mean, you can have teach with slide, but if you want to make in this slide, you have upgrade your account to members if they have this crown in it. So we just make a simple Kahoot. Just click create, and then here you type your question, and we start with what is simple, or what is past tense. Here you can drop an image from your computer or make an YouTube link, upload image or image library. So we're just gonna go with the answer. So the answer is past tense is the tense that describing thing in the past. Therefore, you click it as the right question answer, and you can just make here past tense is the tense to describe place, or in here past describe people. In here, past tense. These are tense that telling people what to do. So the correct answer is this one. So the student will have to choose this one if they want to have a points. In speaking of points, we can have 100 points for each question or more. The maximum is 2000, but I think this is depends on the question. I think the question in here is pretty easy, so you just gonna make it 100,000. I mean, it's also the time limit. You can make it 30 seconds or 2 minutes or 30 minutes, 3 minutes, but we're just gonna make it 10 because it is an easy question, but I think the ideal is 20. So it's pretty much it in creating the question on the Kahoot. You can add another question by using quiz or true or false or open-ended or puzzle, but open-ended and puzzle until slide is premium, so if you don't have any upgrade on your account, you just pick quiz or true and false. Let's see true and false. In here it's just the same, but you cannot change the true or false. You just choose one, which is the true statement or the false statement, just like this. Maybe we're going to the false question. It is past tense is our senses are used to describing thing in the future. Of course the answer is no. So this is the true and false question. After you're done with everything, you click done here. Enter the title of Kahoot, past tense understanding quiz, and you add this session for 8th grade students and continue, and they are validating the Kahoot, and yay, the code is ready to go, and click done. Alright, so when you're done with the Kahoot or the quizzes, you want to test it in real life situation. So in a way to add Kahoot in your teaching process, you can go click play and go for the teaching, and after the teaching it probably look like this. English versus quiz, that your title. You can choose the player versus player. In this situation we use student versus student or team versus team, but we have to measure the every student understood the material, so we go for the classic. And then there is also a nickname generator and anything else, so we just go with it, press classic, and we go. And this is the pin to join the game or Kahoot app. You can download in Play Store, but we just gonna make it in here. If they going to add it in the you just enter the pin, for example this, and click enter, and you pretty much it. You shouldn't have in the class to join the the discussion and quizzes. So that's pretty much it about Kahoot. Simply Kahoot creation. You can apply it in anywhere in situation, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. You can make Kahoot a better place to ask question to the students, because students often like to play a game. So that's my explanation. So thank you for your time, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.